Redmi have teased that the Redmi K30 is going to be the first phone in the world to carry this new camera sensor, and it could be a good one. Lu Weibing posted a picture online of what was actually taken on the Redmi Note 8 Pro, but he used that as an opportunity to say that the Redmi K30 is going to use a new technology in the camera system. A string of code was found a while back now in the MIUI 10 beta software that pointed to a phone with the codename Phoenix using something called the IMX686. The phone with the codename Phoenix is now believed to be the Redmi K30, and that code does seem to point to the phone using the Sony IMX686 camera sensor, which is still unreleased, but it is launching very soon. Sony have been tipping this. Sony have given us details of the sensor, or at least they have given us some sample images from the sensor and told us that this sensor does actually exist and is coming to the market very soon. Actually, these pictures were taken using a prototype camera unit with Sony's new sensor. Literally a camera unit attached onto an electronics board with that data then fed into a nearby laptop. It was not in a phone at all. But we won't have to wait long for that camera technology to be put in smartphones. And everything is pointing towards Redmi being the first brand and the Redmi K30 being the first phone to feature this new camera sensor. Lu Weibing said that the K30 will feature new camera technology, and the MIUI beta code pointed towards the IMX686. The K20 series did actually use the previous version, what is out now, the Sony IMX586. That's the same camera sensor as is used in virtually every single flagship type phone from Chinese brands. But only in the K20 Pro, the Redmi K20 used the Sony IMX582. In fact, there isn't much difference between those camera sensors. For photography anyway, the Sony IMX586 just adds a little bit of functionality for video and is also a little bit more expensive overall. I did test both of the cameras in the K20 and the K20 Pro side by side, and I couldn't really tell much difference between them anyway. But in any case, it looks like we are getting a new camera sensor in the Redmi K30, but the post from Redmi's Lu Weibing does suggest that the Redmi K30 will have a pretty high class sensor in it, so we might assume that the K30 and its bigger, costlier brother might feature the same camera sensor. The Sony IMX686 is rumored to come with a higher megapixel count, around about 60 megapixels. That will be a boost over the current 48 megapixel sensor, but does fall short of Samsung's 64 megapixel camera used in other camera phones like the Realme X2 Pro. Usually this crop of Sony image sensors is a little bit more expensive than the Samsung counterparts, but time will tell what this sensor will be like. But it is expected to come in a host of upper mid-range phones going into 2020. The megapixel count for the sensor hasn't been confirmed yet, but consensus is that it is a 60 megapixel sensor. But as yet, all of this is unconfirmed, and up at this end, the difference of a few pixels here and there doesn't really matter. It's more about HDR and colors and how the image looks. Of course, also unconfirmed is if yes or no the Redmi K30 will be featuring it, but it looks to be that way. Redmi will also be launching various other products along with the Redmi K30, including more Internet of Things products. Tipped online to feature more things like a watch and a smart speaker. We've already seen these products from Xiaomi, and it makes sense that Redmi will also launch very similar products. Subscribe for the latest tech news and everything to do with Redmi and the K30 series. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.